Good morning, we are at Pinnacles National Park and I thought we would do a day in the life video. Just kind of showing what we get up to. There is rain in the forecast later, so maybe you're going to see what we do at a campground when it's raining. But I thought we'd just show you around what used to be the newest national park. They just actually inducted a new national park last month, so it is the second to newest national park. Pinnacles National Park is about 2 hours south of the San Francisco Bay Area. And it is known a lot for having California condors. It's one of the locations where California condors were re-released into the wild. So I'm hoping to see some today. I read a whole book about them. It was really good. But so far, all I've seen is vultures, which they can be easily confused for. But there's a couple things that I learned to distinguish the two. And so far, it's only been vultures. Hopefully we get to see some condors because they're exciting. We always have to walk this fine line between like loving national parks and loving our dogs, because national parks and dogs are not super compatible all the time, which I mean I totally understand. I think I understand more than Matt does. But dogs, I mean, I don't think dogs are a huge giant issue with nature. I know they can be. I know the issue is if their human is being like the way they should be. Like, we would keep them on the trail and we would make sure they didn't like have fights with other animals and stuff, but I mean you can't trust all the humans to follow all the rules, so they've just kind of made national parks not great for dogs. They just kind of put a whole like no dogs. So we are just walking through the campground right now because they are allowed anywhere in the campground, so we decided to just walk through here. That way we can do some hikes later in the day while they relax back at the camper. We're walking through the tent section, which I expected to be empty, but no. I'm impressed by these people in early March with their tents out here. But again, it is California, and I guess if you're a hardcore camper, you're gonna get out here early in the year. You can. I mean, I guess if you come from other parts of the country, this is perfect camping weather.
One, two, three, shaping this destiny. From soil and seed, we come from and will be. And I'm aiming for your soul. I believe I'll make you whole. And I say 1, 2, 3, give your love to me. To me, to me. I hope we break the tide. Oh, if I could be your light. Tonight we're giving, tonight we're hoping, tonight we're living, tonight we're going strong.
Teddy, why are you hiding, buddy? What's going on?
You wanna be outside with me?
What are you doing, Teddy?
You scared, buddy?
Are you afraid that you're gonna have to go in your crate right now? I don't know what his deal
You wanna
is.
give me the long leashes?
I know the wind is flame. Crisp thin ice will bear your name. Tonight we're giving, tonight we're hoping, tonight we're living, tonight we're going strong. And together we go high. Tonight we're laughing, tonight we're loving, tonight Tonight we're going strong. Tonight we're hoping for each other, each other. Tonight we're giving, tonight we're hoping, tonight we're living, tonight we're going strong. And together we go high. Tonight we're laughing, tonight we're loving, tonight we sparkle, tonight we dance along. And together we go high.
So we finished our walk. We walked about a mile or so, mile and a half. What were we
Almost 2, yeah.
Almost 2 miles. We took forever. We walked slow. It took about an hour and a half to do that. But it was nice, relaxing. We explored the campground. We came back. We had some breakfast. Teddy and Scout had their requisite morning roughhousing session. So what's next?
Well, I don't know.
We have a couple options.
We do have some options. We can either go to some visitor centers, we can go get some gas, we can go for a hike, we can take a nap,
Well,
we can...
let's save the nap for if it rains later.
I thought that was movie time.
Who knows how long it's gonna rain for. You still need coffee?
I do need coffee.
Do we want to go get gas and coffee and then?
I don't know that I trust the coffee at the gas, but maybe yes.
But I mean, we ain't gonna get out here for another hour if you make coffee.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we're probably gonna put these doggedy dogs in the trailer, and then something will come next. So we went and we got gas, which was like a 2-hour adventure because we were so far. We also swung by the hardware store and picked up some wood. And so we came back towards the campground. It has started to not rain, sprinkle. Sprinkle's probably a better word for it. So we swung by this visitor center. So the way that Pinnacles National Park works is there are 2 sides, the east side and the west side, and the 2 shall never meet. There is no road that goes through the park. You have to go like an hour and a half around to get to the other visitor center. So we were thinking about maybe doing it today, but I am feeling kind of tired and I don't know. We might just postpone that for another trip. We're only a couple hours from home, so it's not like we're never going to make it to this national park again. So we're probably just going to go back and relax for a while at the campground, at the campsite, and then maybe go up later and do a little hike, or there's a condor talk in a couple hours, so we'll see if we can make it up there. If it starts raining harder, we might have a better chance of getting a parking spot up there. But then again, it's raining, so we have to kind of weigh those things. So the dogs are not allowed on a lot of the areas in the park, including up here at the Bear Gulch Nature Center, and there's a ton of trails around here that they aren't allowed on either. So I came up here. Matt stayed back with them. He's gonna take a nap. He's really tired. We had a rough night. Teddy had a rough night, so we had a rough night. But there is a condor talk here in a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna try and get some footage of the condor talk. And so I might get some of that. I'm not sure what they might tell me or not. So after they do the little talk, I'm probably gonna just wander around here for a little bit and then head back to the campsite, where I think we're just gonna hang out. We might go on a little short hike later, depending on the weather, or we might just hang out at the campsite. We'll see what happens.
But it is fairly hard to tell the difference when they're so far away. So this is a turkey vulture pictured on the right and a condor pictured on the left. It is fairly hard because condors fly about 15,000 feet in the air, which is very, very high, much higher than turkey vultures. So when we're looking up, it could look like they are the same size because the condors are so much higher than the turkey vultures. And so if I'm holding my arms out this way, this would be the wingspan of a turkey vulture. And with my handy dandy condor rings, this is the size of a condor. If I can even fit in here. 9.5 feet. Yeah, so they are so much bigger than the turkey vultures, but oftentimes we get them confused because of the great heights that these condors fly at. So 9.5 feet is typical for a condor, full-grown condor.
So the condor talk is over. I decided to hike up this trail just a little bit to get a view of the actual rocks that the Pinnacles is named after. I think there's water on the lens. Let me wipe the lens and then I'll get back to talking to you. Okay, so I decided to hike up this trail a little bit just to kind of get a glimpse of what Pinnacles is named for, which are these rock formations. Let me take a couple steps back so I can actually show you. So Pinnacles used to be like a volcanic field, and then as far as I understand it, there were some earthquakes that shifted the volcano, the crust away from the magma, and when that happened it ceased to be volcanic. So all of the magma and the volcanic stuff hardened into volcanic rock rather than being liquid. And then all of the dirt and stuff that was on top of the volcano eroded. So what you're left with is basically the fossilized insides of a volcano, and that is what makes Pinnacles. So I'm just taking a short little walk up to get a look at it, and then I will head back and catch the shuttle back to the campsite. Let's see, what time is it? It's 2:38 now, so hopefully by about 3:10 I'm on the shuttle, and then I'll head back and hang out with Matt this afternoon. Okay, this is really fun, but it's getting later and the rain is picking up, so I should head back so I can actually get on a shuttle and head back to Matt and the dogs. So I made it back from the Bear Gulch. Where was I at?
Wilderness Center?
Yeah, I made it back from the Wilderness Center.
It was Bear Gulch, yeah.
Okay. And the dogs and Matt are awake now. And we are starting up our campfire. This is really nice that we have this little stove. I really wasn't sold on it when you got it, because I was like, why do we need it? It takes up a lot of space. But it fits in the RV, and then look, it's raining. We got this awning and we have our campfire. And meanwhile, those people over there have their umbrella by their campfire. So, not those people. Is that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say that also normally it does actually burn the smoke so that you don't get smoke in your face. This is smoking because we got crappy fire starters today.
Yeah, normally it burns up the smoke so you have less smoke, which is nice. But it's also like so versatile. You can move it and put it wherever. That's great. Teddy, what are you barking at, dude? What's going on? Do you have something to say? What do you have to say? You're the worst vlogger ever.
He says there's families all over playing, and it's not okay.
I don't want to go. He's either scared of them or he wants to join them. Oh, that one's in the mud. It's not raining too hard. It's just sprinkling a little. I mean, maybe a step up from sprinkling. It's like a full-on rain, but it's not a hard rain. It's kind of a gentle rain, which is nice. So we are going to start a fire, and then Matt is going to make us some hamburgers for dinner while I take the dogs on another walk, and we're just gonna chill and relax. We have s'mores. Oh, I brought like so much s'mores fixing, so we're gonna have fun with experimenting with different types of s'mores tonight. So Matt is working on making dinner, and I am taking these little bugs for a walk. It's not raining hard, it's just a little bit. This actually has been kind of nice. I was afraid we were going to be stuck all day in the RV playing board games or something, but it's 5 o'clock at night and we've spent a little bit of time in the RV. Matt did more than me because he took a nap, but not a ton. Like, we've definitely been able to get out and do things. Maybe not as much as we would have done if it was a nice day, but plenty of stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Scott, why are you in the camp chair? You are so spoiled. A whole chair. Not a camp dog bed, a camp chair. Spoiled dog. You is a spoiled dog.